Joining us right now is Sylvia Jablonski. She's the co-founder of Defiance ETFs. And Sylvia, we've had conversations with a few former Fed officials this morning who suggest that the odds of recession have gone up pretty significantly, maybe 30 to 40%, just based on what we've seen over the last several weeks in Ukraine. You say that could be the case. We could be looking at a recession, but it could take a while before it gets here, right?
Yeah, good morning, Becky. I think that if we look at the events that are happening right now, particularly what we see between Russia and Ukraine, that has a big impact on whether or not we could go into a recession more quickly, because it increases the price of oil and commodities on the U.S. consumer. Inflation is already high. So the longer that goes on, the risk is higher. But in my mind, I think that if we can kind of get past that and we get past the supply chain issues that we're seeing, it's unlikely, just because jobs are good. You have that 2.7 trillion in savings on the sideline. A lot of the economic data is good. We're expecting to see 2.8% growth. Yes, it's down, but it is positive. So I think a lot depends on geopolitics and supply chain issues.
And the gains in the market yesterday made sense to you as well.
I don't know. I think this is a typical volatile market, range-bound volatility. It's furious on the downside. It's furious on the upside. But what makes sense to me is that we are on a tradable bottom here. I do think that we have a repriced market, particularly the NASDAQ. And I think that, if you look back to 2008, that's the last time we saw, for example, a NASDAQ bear market. And investors are perhaps remembering that and looking for opportunities to get in. If you bought Apple in 2008 and you held it until yesterday, you would have been up 3,000%. That's 10 times the S&P 500. So here we go again. It feels like we're in that situation again. So I think that investors are looking to buy their spots here.
Sylvia, thank you very much. It's great to see you.